What happens when you show up to pick up your kids? X won't give them to you. Well, my name is Goldman. I'm the director and founder of Goldman and Associates. Our firm has a primary focus on family law issues right here in Michigan. And today, we're going to continue this video series designed to educate and inform the public. So please subscribe to our channel. This is a very common thing. Somebody shows up to schedule parenting time. The ex won't produce the children. What do you do? Well, first of all, let's determine whether or not it's actually your weekend. Okay? Assuming that that's your parenting time and you show up and the ex is just being problematic, you want to document it appropriately as to the date you showed up and the time. There are ways to do that. You document what happened. You have to attempt to resolve it. Find out what the issue is. Maybe it was just a simple misunderstanding. Maybe it was a question that, it's every other weekend, but it's supposed to be the second weekend and the fourth weekend of the month is yours, but last month there were 5 weeks, so the whole thing gets screwed up. Figure out if there's a legitimate reason, or at least plausible deniability in terms of why you were not permitted to see the kids. Maybe it's a misunderstanding, but let's assume it's not. If it's not, you have to contact your family law attorney. You got to tell them the situation, and then they in turn will file the appropriate motions. Those motions could be motions to hold the other side in contempt for violating a court order. Those motions could seek to have additional parenting time as a result, or to sanction the other party in some way. So there are things that the court can do to resolve issues where a parent is non-compliant. But none of this happens unless the court knows about it. And that's why you have to bring it to your lawyer's attention so that they can file the appropriate motions. There are extreme cases where the police can be called, they can be called in, they can perhaps negotiate the turning over the children, but you really got to be very careful about doing that. Even if you're 100% right and you're supposed to get those kids and they're home and she won't open the door and you can see through the window that they're there, remember and at least contemplate the impact of bringing squad cars to the house, of getting the police involved, of having the sheriff, threaten to arrest the other parent in front of the children and and then you know what happens the whole weekend? You're talking about what happened to dad, what happened to mom. Are they going to bring her to jail? What are they going to do? The whole thing becomes a very unsettling moment for the children. It is clearly best to not involve law enforcement in the situation. However, sometimes in emergencies, there's no choice and you got to do it. Obviously, every case is different. If you have questions about your case, reach out. We'll be glad to help you out.
248-588-3333. 248